Okay, you've been on live right now, so welcome back for more Fate Go. Continuing on for more of the Anastasia. We're on to section 10, and Billy the Kid has decided to join us, but Beowulf has something to take care of behind thing, and he'll join up soon later throughout the chapter. Anyway, let's continue on. Section 10, Eyes of a Monster. Let's get to it. What the hell was that? Ah, gotcha. This your dream, eh? Pain that grows more terrible with each passing moment. Unfathomable bewilderment. Fear that threatens to swallow you whole. And above all, complete and utter loathing for the soldiers who look down at you in scorn. In an instant, my pain turned to pleasure, and I vowed I would kill them all myself. Yes, there was never a time I did not hear this voice. Not that Olga, Tatiana, Maria, Alexei, Papa, or Mama ever noticed. I could always hear this voice, whether I was playing a prank or climbing a tree. But I also knew it wasn't anything like a guardian angel. If it was, I wouldn't be dead by now. Even when I only had seconds left to live, all he did was stare at me. He was a creature of fantasy, summoned by my desire to kill those who had wronged me. A monster with mystic eyes who only appears to Romanovs who were born with the ability to see him. The soldiers hacked my body to pieces, then they burned me and buried my ashes. Even as my clothes were stripped off, my body chopped to pieces, and my ashen remains planted in the ground? I was still conscious enough to understand what was happening, and that is why I made certain those soldiers would never again enjoy a moment of peace. I am watching? What? This is a bit of a creepypasta right there. Okay. Death is too good for you. No, you're going to live in fear for the rest of your lives. I, Vi, will always be watching you. Okay. Watching. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh my god, that's a bit of scary right there. Alright. I will forever pass judgment on your sins. I will forever see to your punishment. I will always be watching until the day you die. Always, always, always! Damn it! Gray skies. A world without light. I've never known anything else.
Did I wake you?
I wasn't sleeping. I was just dreaming.
Is there a difference?
Huge. It's the difference between your mind being shut off and your mind changing gears. Dreams have long since abandoned my sleep. And now, I no longer need sleep.
That sounds just like it is with servants.
So, what's the occasion? Did something happen?
We received a report from the Opportunity we sent out to the frontier. It didn't have much to say, but it did mention that they had burned down one of the rebel army's storehouses.
That should make things more difficult for them.
And then there's the servants who armed with the rebels. We should figure out what to do about them soon, before they think to challenge the Tsar's glory.
We should be able to handle them together. The Metropolitan can take care of things here in the meantime.
Then it's a date. I'll go get ready.
What do you need to get ready for? Just go like that.
You really don't know how to treat your servants, do you? You're supposed to send me off with a smile.
Lay off. I'm all about efficiency. There's no other way an ordinary guy like me could ever catch up to a genius. The only way to beat someone who understands efficiency at a practical level is to dream up something even more efficient.
I see. In that case, come help me get ready. That would be more efficient than simply waiting around.
Yeah.
And stop answering me like some lazy soldier. It makes me feel like cursing you.
Alright, Anastasia. So, what is it you want my help with?
I want you to help me choose which coat I should wear. What an innocent, heartwarming sight. It was like watching them dance a waltz on top of the thinnest of ice, where one crack could send them tumbling into the abyss. I guess it just goes to show that the Grand Duchess is a good match for our timid Caddock.
A boy weakened by his reluctance to give up on anything, and a girl empowered after giving up everything, huh? They are quite the pair. Each makes up for the other's shortcomings. Even I can't think of a servant and master that are better suited to each other. Which is why you really should stop stirring them up just for your amusement, Konyoskaya. As the source as our aid, I can't overlook this any longer.
Oh my, I didn't know you were so patriotic. Does it pain you to see your beloved homeland so messed up? Well, lucky for you. I was just thinking it's time I was on my merry little way anyway. I've already said hello to the Chaldeans, and I've confirmed that the Tsar is coming along nicely. So since there's no work left for me to do here, I'll be moving on to my next assigned destination. Especially since Lord Wodheim has apparently gone and sent out Miss High and Mighty Canis too.
By all means. Your preferred forms of entertainment are nowhere to be found in Russia anyway. There are no humans desperately fighting for their survival here. Not a single person you would enjoy trampling all over. No matter how you look at it, this Lostbelt is utterly devoid of hope for the future.
Yes, so it would seem. That's the one part that's truly a shame. Well, I'd be best on my way. No point sticking around a barren land with no money to be made. After all.
I see you travel light. Oh yes. Would you like me to pray for your safe travels?
No, thank you. I have a feeling your prayers will only bring about the opposite of what they sought. Well, here's to doing business again. Remember, when you want to get rich at others' expenses, or want to be happy no matter who else it might hurt, make sure to call on NFF Services. We make all those sorts of dreams come true.
Rats, I believe she called them. It takes one to know one, as the saying goes. You should learn to be mindful of the dangers that line your path, Konyonskaya. As things stand now, you may as well be a rat fleeing a sinking ship. Yokopisunen.
Oh, what? Okay.
男性陣の皆さんも
Okay then.
What the fuck? What the hell, Kaka? Alright, grail that Hichikata, huh? That's nice. Holy grail. Okay. Okay, I gotta change this one. Gotta level up for that Mystic Code. Oh.
Well, that was productive chat. Nice to get some good news for a change. Alright, Billy, you take it from here.
Sure thing, Bill. Hope we meet again down the road.
Where you off to, Billy?
Oh, I'll be running with them. Beowulf will be running this show from now on.
What? You joining the rebel army?
Sure am. I know you don't hold humans in high esteem, but there's heaps more to him than you think. Servant or no, I'm still just a good old-fashioned human. Suits me just fine to rebel with the rest. See you around.
2 days after setting up on their journey.
Huh? Shanshan's trying to tell us something. It seems there are demonic beasts nearby. Are you ready, Paxi?
Yeah, I know the deal. Time for some fresh meat. Hey, that could be your catchphrase. Sometimes I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, they ain't exactly delicious, but there's plenty of meat on them. Alright, what say we rustle up some grub for the rebel army?
Oh, sure.
我が部族の力、その身で味わいたいと見える。
Okay then.
立っていられるか。
お任せ。夢のように。
That Merlin's starting to become like a city man.
小野さん。
よかろう。
それ。どうぞ。
潰れて死ね。どうよかどう潰す。潰れて死ね。勝てよ。勝てるがいい。
What the fuck ever, dude? You stupid piece of shit, crap.
了解。はい、落ち着いて。落ち着いて。
やー。
これで倒します。
よかろ迷うな。潰れて死ね。潰れて死ね。砕け。
Damn it! So close! No. I fucking hate this. I seriously hate this creature.
お望みのままに。
潰す。
それ。
はぜよ。
それ。
よかろう。
はい。
潰れて死ね。
何？サービスだとも。
Okay.
立っていられるか。不立ち者ねが。
何事もやればできる。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
不立ち者ねが。うわー。 よどう潰す
Gotta love that scream right there.
潰れて死ね勝てよ勝てるがいいよかろう
いいお望みのままに
潰れて死ね
そうですどうぞ
Oh, so close.
どう
はい
潰す砕けよ
戦闘終了。お役に立てましたか？
Okay. Alright, we got meat. You guys all gonna have some too, right? Well, servers ain't really gotta eat, but if there's enough to go around, I'll have myself a bite. But the real silver dollar is the alcohol you have with stewed meat. I know how you feel. I would love some cider myself. Cider, huh? I'm partial to bourbon myself. Tequila ain't bad either. Of course, back in that village, I'd brew just about anything I had on hand. I've heard there's different kinds of alcohol, but I've only ever had the one kind. What do the others taste like? Ah, right. Most of what y'all got to drink's just straight vodka with no kind of flavor to it. Yeah? I've still got a bit of the last batch I distilled. Care for a nip? Sure, I'll give it a shot. That's good. Really good. Though it does taste a little weak. Actually, this here's about as strong as it gets back home. Guess you Yaga really can hold your drink. A little too well, if you ask me. Wow, okay, the second day. We should be there soon. No signal fire. It seems things kept running fine even though we were gone for quite a while. We're back! Open the gate! Welcome back, boss. I see you've returned. I have some good news. Another servant by the name of Billy the Kid has agreed to join us. Howdy! You must be a Vice Brawn. Billy the Kid. Nice to meet ya. The pleasure is all mine. Unfortunately, I'm afraid I must greet you with some bad news. Oh, what is it? We are on the verge of running out of food altogether. Right. Rebel stronghold. Oh boy, back to it. Becoming those who pilfer. I'll just go with this way instead. Okay, sorry. This area stopped receiving food from the capital a long time ago. The capital also lays first claim to any demonic beast the hunters catch here. That is why these Yaka had no choice but to revolt. It was the only choice if they wished to survive. Securing a food supply was our most important order of business as well. It was simply not possible to grow enough grain to feed everyone. So, we worked together with other villagers to hunt demonic beasts and share their meat. That was enough to get by, at least until now. Why did the food supply suddenly run out? The rebel army simply grew faster than we expected. There are more mouths to feed now. We have no right to turn anyone away, after all. Lot of youngsters round here. Ever occurred to you to turn them away, Atalante? No. Their mothers and fathers have all vowed to fight to ensure their children do not go hungry. That system, where the weak are left behind to die, is precisely what they wish to fight against. As such, the rebel army is honor-bound to keep children alive. Can't say you're being exactly objective about all this, are ya? No. Hell yeah! That's great! Sure am I decided to sign on with y'all! That aside, even at matters stand, our food reserves should have been sufficient to keep us fed for some time. Ah, you mean that storehouse? Storehouse? It should be alright to tell you now. We had a hidden storehouse that only a select few of our members knew about. You're speaking in the past tense. I'm gonna venture a guess that it ain't around no more. That's right. We were storing roughly 30% of all of our food there. When our stronghold's reserves fell low enough, we would restock them from the storehouse. But now that storehouse is gone, huh? Indeed, I am told the Opportuniki found our Yaga as they were carrying food out. They then burned down the storehouse and killed everyone there. Did they burn it down? The Opportuniki have no need for food. No matter how much the rest of the country is starving, they will always favor the Tsar's glory above all else. I see. Then they are almost certainly Ivan the Terrible's noble fanaticism, as we suspected. But then, how could he maintain his noble fanaticism for all hours of the day like this? To do so would consume an incredible amount of magical energy. No, that can't be right. The law of equivalent exchange simply wouldn't allow for that. A Vice Braun? Ah, my apologies. First, we need to resolve our food supply problem, don't we? Right. This may be difficult for a human like you to understand, Silk Frost. But Yaga require a tremendous amount of food and can starve very quickly. On average, a human can go as many as 7 days without food, as long as they have access to water. But a Yaga can only last without food for 3 days before they die of starvation. On top of that, the average Yaga requires several times the calories per day as the average human. That is the plight every Yaga faces. If they are to survive in this frozen tundra, they must consume vast quantities of food. I see. That does make sense. I apologize for the example, but it reminds me of a certain species of rat. This rat would need to eat constantly, or it would burn too many calories and die on the spot. Is that really the best example you come up with? At any rate, with so many Yaga, we could dedicate all of our resources to hunting, and still not have enough food to feed them all. And we have precious little food left before we run out entirely. Alright, how do we resolve this? I had hoped it would not come to this, but under the circumstances, we have no choice but to steal food from the pro-Tsar city of Yaga Smolensk. Yaga Smolensk is situated some distance away from both the frontier, and the capital has relatively few Opportuniki guarding it. You want to steal food? And from my town? I see no alternative, though I agree that it is a most distasteful move. I know that! But we must consider the children and elderly who cannot long survive without food. Even then, it is a catch-22. Should we devote all our food to them, our soldiers on the front lines will find themselves too weak to fight. Please understand, I know that this is one of the worst moves the rebel army could make. That is why I have chosen one of the city's most loyal to the Tsar. Further, we will not be taking all of their food. We will send as many soldiers as we are able and attempt to negotiate to secure food. However, this time we will not give them the option of refusal. We will leave with the supplies we require, whether they agree or not. I hope we can just take just enough so that neither we nor they end up starving. That's gonna be a tough. I mean, they've already got heaps of food stored away, but
Yeah, they've also got a bunch of secret demonic beast hunting grounds to keep themselves.
that's how they do things there. They just don't make sure they got enough to eat. They always make a bundle by selling off the excess.
No wonder they have no problem sucking up the Opportunity. They never have to worry about starving.
They've got it made there, just as much as they do up in Yaga Moscow.
Some Yaga they are. They should be ashamed for themselves.
Hey, you don't think you guys would do the same thing if you were in their position? None of them asked to be in that situation, and it still took everyone who lives there everything they had to build that city. It's not like they're all living it up either. Some of them couldn't hunt and ended up starving to death. Still, even having said all that, I bet it does sound like they got it made compared to life in the village. But that doesn't mean they're bad guys, or that it's okay to do whatever you want to them. You from there or something? I was, before they kicked me out. I'm not gonna defend them, and I'm not against stealing their food either. But they're still Yaga, just like you and me. Don't forget that.
Patsy is right. I would not have any harm come to the city's residents. That was always the plan. But make doubly sure that all the soldiers know that. If any one of you so much as touches a hair on a child's head, I will fill you with so many arrows you will wonder when you became a hedgehog. What's a hedgehog? Some kind of demonic beast? Right, I forgot who I was talking to for a moment. Anyway, we will take what we need to survive. No more. If they think us evil for doing so, let them. Our goal is to defeat Ivan the Terrible and to purge the Opportunity from this world. Once we do that, this frozen empire will finally see dawn. The tides of history will once again begin to move. Soldiers, take up your arms! Good grief, so they're left with no choice but to stage an uprising.
Better than letting some of them starve to death. Besides, isn't this a welcome turn of events for us?
Guerrilla warfare is one thing, but we still have too few soldiers to think about fighting the Opportunity head-on. As of now, the resistance movement consists of us, the rebel army, Avisbron, Miss Atalante, Billy, and Beowulf. Avisbron's golems may be something of an equalizing factor, but we still need at least one more capable ally. Patsy, are you okay with this? Yaga Smolensk is your hometown, right?
No, I'm fine with that. I'd already given up on it anyway. Besides, it sounds like the leader's gonna make sure our soldiers take it easy on them. I don't know if it would be that simple. Why not, Avisbron? I am a servant. I still have my memories from my old life. I believe I know a little something about proper human history, as well as a history of this world. And the way I see it, I'm afraid there are very, very few instances in all of time, past and present, where plundering of this sort went off without a hitch. At worst, a squabble could lead to a full-blown massacres. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the washroom quick. I'm back. Alright, sorry, I went out for washing a bit, and, yeah. Oh, hey, Destroy, how you doing? Don't spoil me for that story, I never got through that point. Yeah, okay, just don't spoil me. Thank you very much. Alright. A massacre? But that's... Oh, it's perfectly likely, Mash! Even proper human history is chock full of people who were smarter than me and more powerful than me, and heaps of them did miles worse than anything I ever even dreamed up. And I think you know that just as well as I do. And I know to a certainty that if I had that kind of power, I'd have done the same terrible things. Good intentions notwithstanding, massacres can still occur. And this particular situation will be especially fraught with danger. First of all, the Yaga in Paxi, hometown, and the Yaga in the rebel army do not enjoy the same quality of life. And as we saw earlier, the rebel Yaga resent them for choosing stability and for swearing fealty to the Tsar and his Opportuniki. We cannot be certain that this resentment would not transform this small raid into a massacre. I won't let that happen. I am afraid that is a promise you cannot keep. What was that? A massacre is not always some sinister thing arranged by evil men who seek to murder the innocent. They are like brush fires, sparkling and spreading out to control. Hoaxes, history, hatred, misinformation, suspicion, racial discrimination, disparity of wealth, pride, panic, propaganda. All of these things mix together into a nighttime slurry. What is more, these things do not happen gradually as in a proverbial slippery slope. What happens is that frustration and discontent continue to build to a breaking point until the tiniest spark causes a tremendous explosion. If we were on the defending side, it would simply be a matter of keeping the would-be victims safe. But as we are on the aggressor side, that is not an option. Then, there's nothing we can do? Damn it! I at least want to keep the damage to a minimum. Then we should focus all our efforts on defeating the Opportuniki as swiftly as possible. The worst possible scenario would be if the Opportuniki and the rebel army were to wage battle in the city with the residents caught in the crossfire. The rebels would assume the city's residents side with the Opportuniki, and the Opportuniki would think nothing of slaughtering residents to get to the rebels. That would leave no one willing or able to rescue the residents. Therefore, we must eliminate any factor that might lead to a massacre before it has a chance to cause the situation to escalate. Would that be acceptable, Master? Sounds good to me. Let's do it. Understood. In that case, I have a request to make. The rebel army still needs some time to prepare before leaving for the city. During that time, I would like to gather as many materials as possible in order to build a wall. Wall? Indeed, a wall of golems. What? Yeah, so my main account, I just skipped over through like stories of it because I don't want to reread it again. So that's why I wanted to read it on my alternate account, doing a live stream, see what was happening. And then if you already have beaten it, then good. If not, and you don't want to spoil it, then don't watch that. And read it for yourself.
慌てない慌てない呪文噛むからねこの辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないかいいともお望みのままに何サービスだとも潰れて死ねそれ
Fucking 10 enemies in this shit. That's just great.
よかろう
落ち着いて
どう潰す潰れて死ねやー砕け
Damn it! Really? Did you use a whole bunch of golden apple stuff?
落ち着いて落ち着いて
迷う
お
な
望みのままに それ
What the fuck is this crit? What? What? What is this shit?
小野座いいとも
よかろう
それどう
Yeah.
潰れて死ね
Oh, okay. Oh my god, 20 enemies in this shit? Are you kidding me? This is gonna be such a long battle for this.
よかろう
いいとも
どう潰す潰れて死ね
何
Oh,
サービ
shit.
スだとも
はぜよ
お任せ夢のように片付
Fucking 20.
勝っていられるか
はい
よどう潰す
I know, but it's gonna be a long way to do this shit.
よかろうどう
けお
潰す
望みのままに
潰れて死ね
何サービスだとも
Fucking why there's like 20 in this on the second battle? This is crazy.
はい
どう
お望みのままに
やー砕け
What?
それ
What is this game?
よかろう
はい
どう潰す潰れて死ねや
What the hell is Smashy's got so pretty good crit chance? Yeah, I saw it on the Japanese version.
ー血物目が
ステータスアップこれで耐えますはい
迷うなやー潰れて死ね
それ
了解落ち着いて
迷うなやーはっ砕けよかろう
いいとも
潰れて死ね
何サービスだとも
Oh, got him. What? Oh no. Please.
王の話をするとしよう
迷うな
What, in Japanese version?
星のうちに物見の見て楽園の端から君に聞かせよう罪なき者のに通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン
潰れて死ね
それ
Oh my god. Okay. No! Fuck! I hate it. Fucking hate this creature. So much.
よかろう迷うな
お望みのままに
潰れて死ね
それ
I hate it. Seriously. Can't reload chill. Fucking annoying. Alright, fucking giant snake right there.
君の道行きを信
Get
じよう
ass raped.
さあこの辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか
血物目が立っていられるかよどう潰すはぜよはぜよ どうあれ潰す。
そうです。
くだらん。ただの弱者であったか。
Ah. Okay. Coming up in chapter 12. I got the golem course. Damn, but I'm beat. Excellent. It seems this version of Russia is well suited to golem making. I wish I could help too. Those arms of yours are so scrawny. I can't imagine you doing anything with them. Alright, I got a little meat. Not much, but it's better than not eating. Very well. I will keep working to make as many golems as I can in the time we have. Let me know when the rebel army is about to move out. Got it! Shashan! Come over here and learn this fella, Sen! Are you sure he can? Good point. You seem like you ain't got much of an odor to you. How about he learns to smell of the earth making of these golems instead? That does seem like it would work better. Alright, I will await your message. Got it. Okay, let's head back then. Man, you could almost cut the tension with a knife. Of course, this excursion would be nothing like the small-scale skirmishes we have been waging thus far. Not to mention, there is a very real risk that we may have to deal with a large number of Oprichniki. Atalante! What is it, Chaldeans? Is something on your mind? Yes, as a matter of fact. A massacre, huh? True, it would be dishonest of me to say that the possibility never crossed my mind. But what of it? I have a duty to keep these rebels safe. It falls to me to save the parents attempting to atone for their children's deaths with their own lives. I understand that this is not the sort of majestic act that will stop this nightmarish chain of events. However, so long as a massacre remains only a possibility and not a certainty, I cannot concern myself with it. Do you know what it feels like to be a soldier given food meant for starving children, just so you do not collapse from hunger on a battlefield? Perhaps the truly contemptible thing is neither the Tsar nor the Oprichniki, but this very world, for making it nearly impossible to grow grain here. The world itself, huh? Anyway, there is still some time before we depart. I will pass on your concerns to the soldiers myself. Thank you, Atalante. It is almost more than I can bear, so Frost. Like Billy and Beowulf, I have no memory of fighting to restore humanity. But is fighting, saving the world, supposed to be this painful? I cannot tell any longer.
Metropolitan Macarius, the Tsar wishes to see you.
Does he now? How unusual for him to wake up at this time of day. He must have had a bad dream. Very well, I'll be right there.
Do hurry, please. If you accept him, even you may not survive his eerie.
That could be difficult. It is my job to sway the Tsar's decisions. I cannot simply tell him what he wishes to hear to the exclusion of all else. I must be frank, even if he may not like what I have to say. It is not the will of Metropolitan Macarius.
Metropolitan Macarius, huh? May I ask you something, Father?
Of course.
I can't tell what it is you want. I can't tell what your ultimate goal is. And I can't tell what you really think.
No. I couldn't fucking get Anastasia on my main account. Fucking Gaka raid, man. Gaka raid up is a lie. I rolled for like 2 summons, nothing. Not even a single one for that crap instances, and as well as the new servants. Gakare bullshit. That's what I call that. So right now, I'm probably gonna be saving up for Akira Alter. Because I know for the fact that 3 new servants will be available on any banners after the temporary banner has ended. Except for Ivan the Terrible, which he is part of limited time servant, that is of course. I desire what you desire, Grand Duchess. You and I wish for the same things. I promise you, that much is true. If I were asked to choose a side, I would absolutely choose yours.
Huh?
Forgive me, that joke was in poor taste. Just the improper remarks of a certain foolish man. To you, that must have sounded downright abusive. Please, forget I said anything. I am here to do my job, nothing more, even if I must reduce myself to a pawn in the process. I am here to sing the praises of survival, to offer condolences upon death, to confer blessing upon all manner of life, and to bring salvation to the forlorn souls of this eternal tundra. Right now, that is all I am concerned with your empire, with your Imperial Highness.
I see. Go on. You shouldn't keep the Tsar waiting.
Good. He's gone. I still have no idea what that guy's really thinking.
It's strange. I don't distrust him as much as you do.
You're kidding me. He's one of the servants that not even Wodan can control. You know, the guys Wodan calls the disciples of the foreign god. In some ways, they're even more trouble than Chodea.
That's true. And I know we shouldn't trust him, just like we shouldn't trust Konyatskaya. But for some reason, I really do feel like Father Macarius is going to stick with us to the end, no matter what.
I know you're there, Gottlieb.
Are you here to avenge anger the Tsar, Macarius? He's dreaming peacefully now. Don't wake him.
It's my duty as a metropolitan of Moscow to inform the Tsar how his campaigns are faring. Don't worry, I won't make an ordeal out of it. The Tsar allowed his anger to get the better of him not too long ago and ended up wiping the entire village off the map. He feels very bad about that, you see, so I imagine he will devote himself to prayer for some time as penance.
Is that all? If you have nothing to say to the Tsar, then I assumed you have something to say to me. What is it?
I was just curious how you are feeling, now that you have materialized as a servant. After all, you and I are much alike. Neither of us would generally be expected to become a heroic spirit. It's only thanks to finding a suitable human body that we were able to become servants. And it is nice being a servant. No need to worry about wasted times on sleep or meals. But of course, just because it's possible to do so doesn't mean it's pleasant. Gottlieb, you must be tired of doing nothing but playing the piano all day. Now is your chance to fulfill your true purpose as a servant. You are to lead for Yaga Kazan. A band of rebels comprised of ex-nobility has taken the city over. Go there with the Opportuniki and wipe them all out as quickly as possible.
You want me to leave my piano? What are you thinking?
Worry not. I will handle your duties in your absence. They were mine before you were summoned, after all. Rest assured that the Tsar will be duly pacified while you are gone.
Very well.
Make sure you do a good job, Maestro. If you don't, this Lostbelt will be subjected to an even more torturous hell.
Was I not summoned to ensure that hell endures? Fine then, I will kill them all. Make sure the Opportunity can keep up with me. Somebody, fetch me a bicoin!
Ooh. I wish you luck. Gottlieb. Or, would you prefer Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart?
Thank you. I shall ensure those who defy the Tsar meet with swift and terrible death. Just as surely as my own death was arranged by the man in grey.
Father Macarius, my beloved wife, Anastasia, has informed me of what has been happening. She tells me you have been traveling the land, spreading peace, and preaching my gospel in my stead. It is a pleasure to see you again, Your Imperial Majesty. It fills my heart with joy to see you doing so well today. If the people living on the frontier of Russia are ignorant of your glory, then I must head there at once to enlighten them. But as you can see, I too am old and frail. I'm afraid I can only serve in your stead for so long. My deepest wish is that your wounds will soon heal, so that you may reassure your subjects in person. Yes, you're right. You must be the only one who dares to reprimand or criticize me. It is like a dream. Yes, just like a dream. It is like my Russia, as it once was. I seek peace, all for the sake of love. Anastasia, light of my life, I will never lose you again. Russia must remain forevermore. Macarius, you are the one man worthy of my trust. Tell me, is the frontier still a lawless, forsaken land? Not at all, sire. The Yaga there know of you, and have nothing but respect and admiration for you. This is thanks entirely to your guards patrolling the land to maintain peace and order. The only problem is that there are not quite enough of them. I see. Then I shall bolster the Opportunity's numbers. I shall send them even to the cities in the farthest reaches of the land. Will that do, Macarius? Indeed it will. That is just what is needed. Do that, and all the Yaga will surely be able to receive your grace. Forgive me, Macarius. I have become something dreadful. What do you mean, my Tsar? I have been alive for 450 years, and I will surely continue to live forever. But I am still not strong enough. My glory as Tsar is lacking. I must bring light to all reaches of the world. I must bring love capable of withstanding this blizzard to all the Yaga. And to do that, I must eliminate all those with evil in their hearts. I have received a revelation from a god. Though it may be a god from a distant land, it is still very much like the god we know. This god told me to spread the glory of Russia far and wide, and to condemn those worlds that did not end up like our own. They told me to wipe out the so-called proper humanity who did not see fit to save us, to eliminate the cursed stargazer of Chodea. But alas, I cannot take action against them myself. I have already made the mistake of acting in anger, and in consequence, an entire village is gone. Those Yaga had abandoned their faith and neglected to pay your homage, Tsar. It was only a matter of time until they gave in to the temptations of evil and fell prey to the blizzard. You need not pity them. You may be right. And yet, if only I were stronger, this could all have been avoided. The foreign god brought salvation upon this land. It gave us a tree of emptiness, the power with which to fight the other Lostbelts. Thanks to foreign god's blessing, the entire world will one day be just like this Russia. I do not care for that power. I may be the rightful ruler of the world, but what would I rule if the entire world were frozen solid? I am the great Tsar. The Tsar cannot make mistakes. The Tsar can never. This time, the glory of my great Russia will know no bounds. I will make sure of it. And to do that, I will need the Opportunity, my faithful hunting dogs who will lay the groundwork to make my dream possible. Macarius, I am doing the right thing, aren't I? I must not. Stop now. Surely. Of course you are, and of course you must not, Tsar. But the time is not yet right for you to awaken. You must let your wounds heal and wait for the day when your eyes will truly open. That will be a day of feasting and celebration. The day when our new Russia finally blooms. But for now, you must rest and recuperate. You must sleep. Yes. I cannot hear the piano any longer. But, Macarius, if that is what you say, then that is what I shall do. The Tsar has gone back to sleep. Russia will once again know peace, albeit temporarily. Now, we no longer need to worry about the Tsar knocking down the tree of emptiness. Will this do, O foreign priestess?
Who the hell is she? Who the hell is she? I want to know her.
I can't tell if she's happy or upset. Even I can't understand her language. I should at least learn to read her expressions, or I'll never be able to listen to her confessions. Yokupe Shunin!
Yokabe my ass! You mean the new craft essences for 3 stars? Yaga Smolensk's imminent slaughter. Oh, that Atalante altar? Interesting, huh? I kind of like that kind of a style for her. Ready to go, so Frost? I have already sent soldiers on ahead to take up positions around the city. We will begin by eliminating the Opportuniki occupying the city. Then we may start negotiations with the mayor. He will likely grow more unwilling to negotiate if the battle drags on, so we must attack swiftly and decisively to break their resolve. Alright, let's go!
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。
まだ倒れません。了解。
いいとも。
押し切ります。
そうです。
Fucking crouch shot.
いいとも。
了解。押し切ります。
そうです。よし。何？サービスだとも。どうか。そうか。お望みのままに。そうです。
I gotta love her very much. Oh really? Well, I'm gonna see what's happening later on.
お望みのままに。
そうか。
何？サービスだとも。
What the fuck?
了解。落ち着いて。了解。 押し切ります。やー
Aw.
倒します。
Uh-oh. Oh no, please.
ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。
王の話をするとしよ
落ち着いて落ち着いて。
う。星のうちに物見の見て楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のに通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
やー
Oh, fuck. Please, dude!
ああ、よし、そうか。
Oh, fuck. This is no good. I need to keep her alive.
使うぞ。
何事もやればできるさ。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
神
カリュドーン、
会長、
力をよこせ。
私は最悪の席に立つ。それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよ、ロード・キャメロット。
間違いじゃない。間違いのはずがないんだ。アウロポロス、行け。
そう。
What? Come on, Merlin! 90% chance right there, buddy.
使うぞ。使うぞ。ああ、そうか。ああ、そうか。
Look at that shit!
噛みちぎる、食いちぎる。
She's crazy!
了解。落ち着いて。了解。押し切ります。やーはっ。これで倒します。
Okay.
まだ倒れません。ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。
いいとも。
ああ、
何サービスだと思う。
No, it's because of
獣に
the
食い合って
star
勝てると思っ
absorption
た
thing.
か。
That's what it is.
フランしろ。
And that makes it gain a bit of amount of crit stars she has. Okay. I love that very much. I feel like I want to get her like the next time if they would a 4-star exchange ticket sooner on this year. Like probably maybe on my alternate account. That would be great. Wait, how come it's 5? AP? Okay. Whoa. I'm gonna use it again. Ha! Boss took out the last of the Opportunity. Who are you
We are those who have sworn to defy Ivan the Terrible and the Opportunika's oppressive regime.
It's the rebel army!
You all knew about the Yaga suffering in the frontier, yet you still kowtowed to the Opportuniki and told them about the Yaga who had fled? I understand it is Yaga who way to submit to the strong, and that it is what you must do to survive. But there is a price for the choices you have made, and now it is time to pay that price. Bring us 60% of the food you have stored.
Over half our stock? You can't be serious. We'll all starve to death.
I know a lie when I smell one. You could hand over 70% and still be just fine.
What? That's absurd.
As long as you lot do not eat greedily, that is. Did you really think you could fool me? I have heard all about how some Yaga communities have essentially separated into nobility and commoners. How foolish. In this frigid tundra, any Yaga who does not receive a fair share of food cannot hope to survive. Did you honestly think you could form a nobility caste whose only role is to sit around and grow fat?
You misunderstand. We would never think to establish a nobility not sanctioned by the Tsar. All we did was divide our roles. Weaklings like the old, the sick, and orphans are weeded out, leaving the warriors to protect the city, and the rest of us to keep it running. That's how we kept the city safe all these years.
Warriors keeping the city safe? The only thing they're keeping safe is the demonic beast colonies. I also know how they have been shooting Yaga from other villages who have happened across the path.
Shut your mouth, you foolish freak! Those demonic beasts are our quarry!
I am speaking to your mayor. Stay out of this.
Wait, please. You win. We'll bring you the food. But please, at least take no more than 40%.
50%. Give us half your food, and we will leave your city in peace. I assure you, this will not be a regular occurrence. Our current circumstances are unusually dire. I hope you can understand, Mayor.
Very well.
Wow. I understand Atalante went on the offensive to discourage them from resisting, but she may have gone a bit too far.
Holmes?
Hostility is running high in the rebel army right now. You can see it in their eyes.
Oh yes, I can tell. I know that glare all too well. I have seen it in my way many a time.
It must have been hard for you.
Don't you pity me! Being envied is the mark of a successful man. It wasn't hard for me at all.
Foe find! Foe!
What?
Foe wishes you luck.
Don't you tell me that! Cursed little monster. This is the thanks I get for sharing my bacon with you every morning?
So, for the moment, this hostility remains relegated to tongue clicking and spitting in disgust. However, it will take but a single spark to ignite a conflagration. Be careful, Mr. Soulfrost. Master!
Shut up! I barely bumped into him.
How can you say that? He's only a child!
We're in a hurry here. I don't have time for this shit.
Both of you, just settle down. How dare you overvote like this? It was the Tsar who made it possible for us to survive this world. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him, you ingrates.
Shut up! Do you know what it's like having to watch your opportunity murder your little sister? They trampled her with their black horses until her body was just a red smear on the ground.
Only because she was weak and deserved to die.
Both of you, stop it.
Enough! This conversation is over. Get back. Yeah, I mean you too.
Damn it!
Are
Are you okay, Mash?
Yes, I'm alright. I'm only watching from a distance, after all. It's just, this must be so hard. There aren't clearly defined lines between the two sides. Both have their own justifiable reason for the choices they've made.
Yeah. It's the Opportunity! The Opportunity are here!
Huh? Reinforcements?
Everyone, get your rifles ready. Prepare for combat.
I give the orders here. Your rifles stay where they are. Now hurry and get the food out of here.
Thank goodness. I knew the Tsar hadn't forsaken us. This is the end for you, traitorous rebels. Tremble in fear. The Opportunity will wipe out every last one of you.
Are you an idiot? What do you think is going to happen here? Your people will be caught in the crossfire.
Huh?
This couldn't have happened at a worse time. There will be a massacre, just as Weisbrand feared. We were hoping to minimize losses on both sides, but now it seems the opposite will be accomplished.
What do we do?
Our only option is to head out as quickly as possible and face the Opportunity far away from the townspeople. But even then, I'm afraid it will be fiendishly difficult to stop them completely. I only hope a Weisbrand makes it here in time.
I'm counting on you.
Guess we're just gonna have to do what we can to stop him. Let's go!
Okay. Oh.
Here comes the Opportunity, Master. Please be careful.
Hostile rebel spotted to find the Tsar. We will mow them down and return them all to dust.
Let's do this, Silkfrost. I'll hold him off just as long as I can.
Okay. You got it, howdy partner. Since there's about 100 soldiers, we can't beat them all until one of the leader comes in.
ステータスアップこれで耐えます。
ああ、
いいとも。それくっ
落ち着いて。
お望みのままに。それ
Dude, I fucking hate this thing. I fucking hate this, like, Opportunity. After the first attack has done, they use their skill for crit rate up, and then after that crit rate, after that crit chance, well, no crit chance, but like after that crit success, they do it again every loop. This is stupid.
お望みのままに。
ああ。
何？サービスだと思う。
See, they just keep looping it. See, this is fucking bullshit right there. How stupid this is. Just keeps looping it on.
いいとも。
ああ。
そう。
There it is. That bastard right there.
君の道行きを信じよう。さあ、行きなさい。
死に果てろ。何もかも。
いいとも。
燃ゆる影裏付きの矢我が憎悪を受け入れよタウロポロススキアセルモクラシア
星の宇宙物見の見て楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のに通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。何サービスだとも。
Oh, come on. No fucking thing.
夢のように片付けよ
了解。はい。
う。いいとも。
や
それどうぞ。
使うぞ
まだ倒れません。
使うぞ
Let's fucking do this.
そうか
いいとも。
ああ
何サービスだとも。
And battle ends right there.
見事な采配です、先輩。
This is stupid. Like, Opportunity Soldier. Once that first attack is done, they use that skill for a crit chance up and then deploys that crit shit and then does this do it again. So that's like a loophole. Okay.
冬用と
Oh, a Vice Brawn. I guess no Atalante or Billy the Kid. Josh. Sorry, I can't even fucking, yeah. Gosh, this bullshit right there.
Gotta reload! Give me a bit of cover!
I'll heal you.
That be just capital. Thanks! It's no use. I'm afraid it's already begun. Huh?
Gah! Oh no. They did it! They did it! Take that, you damn traitors! This is my town! You! Huh? What? Why? My Tsar! Goddamn opportunity! Oh! Damn it! Die! Die already! Holy shit. Death to all who resist the Tsar. Rest in peace. Go! You bastard! Damn it! This thing packs enough power to stop a demonic beast dead. But these opportunities just won't go down.
They're much stronger than the ones from before. Take this! Ah! What do you think you're doing? That was a civilian. What are you, nuts? He had a weapon on him. Look closer, you idiot. That was a broom. Ah. Fire! 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 Kill them! Kill them all! Damn it. Ah! My arm! Do not open fire on civilians! But boss, they've got guns too! And the opportunity are all mixed in among them. We can't just ignore them.
Aim for the opportunity only! That is all I can say.
Right.
I cannot believe I am tolerating collateral damage.
Uh-oh. Damn it. Where's Mom? Is she alright? She hasn't come outside, has she? No, she's fine. There's nothing happened near her house. What the? That was a bomb? The rebel army's bombing us! The Opportunities are bombing us! What? What's going on? Damn it! Now there's a fire!
Fire! My house is on fire! This is awful. What do we do?
How can we save everyone?
We don't know who started that fire, but if it spread to the rest of the city...
I believe it was a dust explosion. It was most likely caused by that group who attacked the grain storehouse earlier. From there, the resulting fire must have reached the warehouse that was filled with oil barrels. But worry not, the blizzard is picking up, so to speak. The fire should go out before it can spread.
Advice, Braun!
My apologies for being tardy, Master. But with the extra time I took, I will now be able to properly contain the situation. Really? Are you sure? I am. Everything is in place. Now, let's turn this mess around, shall we? Golems, activate. Chalk 'em. Chalk my bell, infinite. Chalk my bell, infinite. I thought you almost said the ball. Okay.
Why, you? Huh? Now you've done... Huh? Oh.
Oh!
They have two orders. Gather up all weapons. Crush the Opportunity. The golems I embedded throughout the city are already on the move, thanks to the cores I set in place and the buildings I'm using for material. Fortunately, this city... No, in fact, every stone wall in this world is imbued with magical energy. In consequence, it is all especially well suited to making golems. Of course, doing so does end up destroying a large number of stone walls and buildings in the process, but I hope you will agree that it is much better to lose buildings than to lose lives. While I'm on the subject, I should also mention that I was able to keep the fire from spreading by having my golems destroying the surrounding buildings.
I had no idea you could use golems like this. No wonder it took you so long to get ready.
I do apologize for that. I only wish I had begun setting the course a little sooner. Is there anything else you would like to do, Master? We should get out while the getting's good. True, this is the front line, isn't it? It would certainly be in our best interest to make our retreat. But there is something we must do first. It is time to hold the ones responsible for this mess accountable. Chuck my bell. I thought he was gonna say ball. Get it?
私の出番かな。いや
立っていられる
はそうだ。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。お望みの
か潰す
何サービスだと思う。
砕けよ
そうです。
Oh. Right. Golem's protections helping out.
迷うない
いとも
よかろう潰れて死ね
そうです。
潰れて死ね
This is cool.
いいとも。
迷うよかろう
そうです。
潰れて死ね
Wow, thanks. Hey!
落ち着い了解
いいとも
押。し切ります
That Golem's protection, man.
そうです。どうぞ。
血も飲めない立っていられるか
君の道行きを信じよう。さあ行きなさい。小さな窓が
よかろう
今一つ。星の宇宙物見の歌楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のに通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
潰れて死ねよかろう潰れて死ねはぜよ立てるがいい
あったったった。久しぶりの運動はこたえるね。
Very well. That should do it. Now then, let us make a cautious retreat. I've placed the golems all throughout the city. I can't promise there will be no more injuries, but at least there should not be further deaths. Eat! Please don't kill. Huh? Hey, that's my weapon. Could come back with the... Good. How is the food coming along? We're almost done, thanks to the golem's help. Although, we've lost almost a third of what we had originally meant to take. Wait, whose soldier is it? Yaga rebel soldier, Yaga rebel soldier. Okay, that's weird. So must be opposing or what? We're almost done with that, although we've lost almost a third of what we had originally meant to take. It will have to be enough. Rebel army, it is time to make our retreat. That's the signal to retreat, master. Good. The opportunity should prioritize the golems over us. Let us take this opportunity to retreat as well. You'll be okay. You'll be fine. What the hell am I saying? So what if it is fine? I can't visit her now. I already gave up on this town. I abandoned it. Besides,
That last bit of food I left her has gotta be gone by now. Oh! Oh! Hey, you! Paxi? You traitor! I knew you joined the rebel. Forget about that. What about my mom? Is she okay? Your mother? What are you, stupid? Your mother's dead! All because you joined the rebel army! We gathered as many rocks as we could and stoned her to death ourselves. It's all your fault! It would never happen if you hadn't been so weak! Now it's your turn to die, you pizza! Gah! That can't be. No. You lie. You're... No. I know you wasn't lying. I should have known all along. I should have known the city would never let a traitor's family go unpunished. Of course, they were gonna kill my mother when I gave up on this place. Oh. No! No, no, no! This is not my fault! It's not! The rebellion is in the right! These Yaga are all sinners! We should never have lived in this city! This place always scared me, ever since I was a kid. They've always been so ruthless with the weak. Dad used to be the captain of the city's guards, but when he petitioned the Orpujiniki for more food on the city's behalf, they killed him on the spot. This city is trash. Worse than trash. Why couldn't Mom just leave? It's... Thanks for following, Power Dog 19. Welcome aboard. It's my fault. She's... No. No, it's not. It's not! Damn it. Patsy! What are you doing? Come on, we're leaving! Huh? Shit! There's still some Prichiniki left! Go on and bring up the rear! Hurry! I'm sorry. Patsy?
Where is he going?
Let's go, Master. It seems Patsy is going his own way now.
What happened?
Patsy. I feel like I'm gonna suffocate.
What's wrong?
It's almost time for our inspection.
Oh yes, what's his name? Kurstaria?
Wodime.
Wodime. That's it. I'm told he's a mage from a very old, distinguished family.
There's plenty of mages from old families. That's nothing special. Wodime's the real deal. He's got the lineage, the skill, and the confidence. I hate to admit it, but there's no better choice for leader than him. The cryptos are supposed to be competing to see which Lostbelt comes out on top. But we pretty much all know that he's gonna end up winning.
You mean, at this point in time?
Yeah, at this point in time.
Good. I'm glad to see you've still got some fight left in you. For a while there, I thought we scared you off for good. Stand down, Apuchiniki. She is our guest. She is no threat to the Sire. Heh, I might be, depending on what you guys have been up to. If your king turns out to be useless, third-rate weakling, I'm taking him and this whole Lostbelt down.
Please stop trying to provoke us. I respect the effort it must have taken to cross the sea and storms just to pay us a visit. But I can't say I approve of you trying to stir up unnecessary trouble. Fighting now benefits no one. Besides, I hate to have to cut the number of Wodime's precious divine spirit servants from 3 to 2.
Well, well, listen to you. And here I thought you were just another weakling. Hey, Grand Duchess, is he just acting tough cause you're here? Or has he just been keeping his fangs hidden all this time? Do you really need to ask Canis? It's both. I see. So he's scared and foolhardy, huh? I like that. It means he's still got plenty of room to grow.
What do you want? We don't have anything noteworthy to report. Everything's going fine.
You call this fine? Yours is the only Lostbelt where the tree of emptiness hasn't taken root. Hell, yours hasn't even sprouted yet. No wonder my master's concerned. Why do you think he sent me here? He was worried a weakling like you wouldn't be up to the challenge.
I'm doing great. Might be a slow start, but that's not exactly anything new for me. My caster and I are going to be the last ones standing when this is all over. That won't change. I know the tree of emptiness hasn't taken root. That's cause the Tsar doesn't get why he needs it yet. But it's only a matter of time until he does. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep laying my groundwork. Ever played Reverse C? No? I guess you wouldn't have. Well, let's just say I'm playing a long game. Things will switch up down the line.
You got harsh eyes. I can see your ambitions in them. So you're sucking up to your king while waiting for your chance to turn the tables on him, huh? Fine then. If you can actually put one over on Wudime, that'll make for one hell of a show. Alright, I'll tell him there's no problem in Russia. This Lostbelt's foundation might suck, but its king is as monstrous as they come. Yup, I took a peek at him, and he's quite a beast. I don't ever think our own Demiurge could take him. Make sure you get a good jump on the other cryptors, Kadak Zemlupus. You wanna look good for your woman, don't you? I think it's sweet, a master and a servant being a couple. Once you've made it official, I'll pop over and make her my woman, right in front of you. How vulgar, uncultured boor. I despise your kind. Well, ain't that a coincidence? I can't stand a woman who can't do a damn thing for herself getting fawned over all the time.
Are you lonely or something, Canis? Do you need someone to talk to? If it's a tea party you're looking for, I'll grab you a chair right now.
Sure thing. I'll be glad to take you up on that when little Miss Grand Duchess ain't around. And hey, listen to that biting wit of yours. How come you keep that under wraps most of the time?
Let's just say, I know there's a time and a place for everything. Now, is that all you have to say?
Yeah, that's it. Oh hey, one more thing. Are those proper human history guys still here? I'm pretty sure Daybet said they'd be showing up here in Russia.
I'm handling them as we speak. They'll be out of the picture soon enough.
The hell? You mean you still haven't killed them? Tell you what, I'll do you a favor while I'm here and take care of them for you.
I don't think so. This is my Lostbelt they came to. That makes them my quarry. Mine to deal with as I see fit.
Is that so? You sure are pushing your luck, aren't you, human? Almost like looking at myself back when I was still living. Fine, Kadok. I'll see how far that arrogance of yours carries you. You're right. Russia is your game board, after all. You just do your best to get first place. But be careful you don't get taken by surprise. If you pull it off, maybe then I'll join you for your little tea party. What an obnoxious servant. If you hadn't been here to stop me, I would have ended up killing Canis myself.
We don't need any more trouble right now. And we don't want to bother the Tsar either.
I wonder if all heroes are from the Age of Gods or as rude as she is. I can't stand how she looks down on us either.
Yeah, I know. It's all my fault.
Yes, it is. And when something reflects poorly on you, it reflects poorly on me as well. I understand why that is, but it only makes me angrier.
I still have some tea leaves Pepe gave me. I know you servants don't need that sort of thing, but I hope it'll at least put you in a better mood.
That would depend how it tasted.
Sheesh.
So how are you doing, pal Dark 19? Enjoying the Lostbelt 1 so far? Please don't spoil me because I haven't got beat to the end yet. Rebel Stronghold, the man in gray.
Get the provisions to the storehouse! Quickly! After that, I want you to sort them into perishables and non-perishables and give the perishables to the children and elderly. Non-combatants, boil some water and prepare to treat the wounded. I want the wounded in a single file line.
I'm afraid I get a bit queasy at the sight of blood, so I think I'll go repair my golems instead. I will also have some of my golems keep watch. I believe it would be best for all of Yaga to get some rest now.
Thank you, Advice Braun. I appreciate that.
Think nothing of it. I must say though, it is rather odd hearing you thank me. I'm from Canada, eh? What do you think of my accent, huh?
What do you mean?
It's nothing. Let's just say I sensed fate at work.
I do not understand that, man. I'm hungry.
Don't worry, I have some meat for you in no time. That'll make you feel better.
Paxi. Master.
What are you muttering about? He ran away, and we didn't go after him. That's all there is to it. Besides, any mage worth their salt should be used to betrayal. Don't be sad about that mutt running away. Besides, you've lost your guide in this land, and how hard it'll be to replace him. Yeah, but I don't think it's really that Sopras is sad necessarily. I think he's just trying to understand why he left more than anything.
I imagine he had his reasons. And of course, we owe him a debt for involving him all this to begin with. We will just have to hope that he is alright. There's nothing else we can do for him right now. Now, let's say we switch gears, Mr. Soapfrost. It seems you have finished unloading the food. Perhaps you should inform Miss Atalante.
All the food's put away.
Good. Thank you, Soapfrost. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate your help. If it weren't for you and Advice Braun, the rebel army would have been wiped out today. Or, barring that, we may have ended up massacring those townspeople, and we could never have hoped to atone for such a sin. Thankfully, our own losses were minimal. At least, that is what I will tell myself to keep despair at bay. Anyway, I am sorry to ask this of you so soon after getting back, but I have another mission. We learned something in our intelligence gathering for this operation. It did not pertain to the operation, but it is nonetheless very important. It concerns the town of Yaga Tula. Do you remember what I told you before? About the soldiers who came to join us and who ended up leaving again? I'm told that they made their way into Yaga Tula, ingratiated themselves with the local authorities, and now essentially run the town as their own. Although they've been careful not to do anything that would incur Ivan the Terrible's wrath. Unfortunately, it would seem the Imperial Court's mage, priest, or some such caught wind of those Yaga. We have word that the Opportuniki and the servant have been sent to deal with them, which has thrown the whole town into chaos. But this also puts one of our enemy's stronger operatives alone and unguarded in the field, not counting the Opportuniki, of course. This represents an excellent opportunity to eliminate the servant. Unfortunately, Yagatula is too far away to send a large force without it being obvious. I am certain one of Advice Braun's golems could cross that distance in no time. But if he goes with you, I'm afraid that would leave the golems here inoperable.
In that case, I will set them to obey your commands, Atalante. I'm afraid they won't be able to handle complex instructions, but you should have no trouble telling them who to attack or what to carry. That would be more than sufficient. The rebel army should not be going anywhere for the time being. We will remain here to tend to our injured and continue our training. By the way, about Pact C. Yes, I heard the report. That sort of thing happens all the time. Though it may have been a poor choice on his part to run away in Yaga Smolensk, of all places. I only hope the Opportunity have not killed him. I'll get ready to leave right away. I believe it would be in your best interest to rest for a while. But, if that is your wish, I will not stand in your way.
Well, since you look to be going against another servant, I reckon I'll tag along. Atalante, you got any notion of who this servant may be?
Yes, it seems he has not been at all shy about announcing his name. He is called Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Huh? Amadeus?
Damn it! What is that thing? I'd rather fight the Opportunity any day of the week! Fear me. My shriek shall shatter your eardrums and my claw shall slice the very darkness itself! I shall execute all and see that your sins are punished. There is no refuge for evil in this world! Another wrong made right. It is unclear whether there is meaning to this justice, but as I am a servant, this is how things must be. Repent for your misdeeds and rest in peace. In this Lostbelt, death is the closest you will come to salvation. There he is! It's the servant! Come on, shoot him! Quickly! Damn it! He's gone! Where is he? Where'd he go? Maybe we follow his set. What do you imagine that will accomplish? Gah! You, Yaga, certainly are resilient. Even I cannot kill you unless I cut off your heads. I caught one. Damn it! Let me go!
Do not fret. I will. Just as soon as you tell me what I need to know. Are you part of the rebel army?
Hell no, we're not! Don't go lumping us in with those sissies!
As you are the ones who have ended up captured, I have to believe that they are the more capable bunch.
Shut up! Hand over your food! If we don't eat, we're gonna starve to death! Gah!
Tell me, have you ever heard anyone play the piano?
Huh? Piano? What's that?
Put him out of his misery, Opportunik. Those of his profession do not deserve such a grand reward.
Hey! Stop that! Get away from...
Why? Why is there no music to be found here? Why does no one even attempt to open the mind and lend an ear to the arts, to the poetry of sound, to the whisper of the heavens? I suppose everyone who lives in this chilling hellscape is far too preoccupied with survival to appreciate the finer things in life.
What are your orders?
Are there any bandits still alive?
Yes, one.
Torture him as you desire, then release him.
Release an enemy of the Tsar?
You heard me. Release him, and he shall make his way to those with power. He will run to the rebel army for help, and thus lead us right to them. I would ask why you couldn't think of something so simple. But I suppose that would be too much to expect of denizens of dreams such as yourselves. Nonetheless, I know of what I speak when I say that letting this one go will help us eliminate the Tsar's enemies. Resist the urge to slaughter him now. This blizzard batters my cranium. What am I here? What purpose am I meant to serve? Okay, see you later. Right, be careful. Oh, while you're out there, I would appreciate it if you could also deliver our manifesto to the villages you find along the way. Could I ask that of you? The sooner we have enough power to attack the capital, the sooner we can be free of the Tsar's tyranny. At the moment, though, we still have a great deal to do before we are able to free this world.
Hey, guess we won't be seeing you around for a while. You guys really saved our creature bacon back there.
Bye-bye, Mr. Weakling.
Hey, don't be rude to Mr. Soap. Hey, don't be rude to Soapfrost.
But he's human, right? Aren't humans weak? I heard that's why they all died a long time ago. So I'm really surprised to see some snow.
Don't be stupid. These humans are here because they're strong. So strong, they'll kill you if you keep mouthing off to them like that.
Okay, sorry.
Don't worry, we're not going to kill you.
Yay, thank you. See you later. Bring me back a souvenir.
I don't know if there will be any souvenirs, but I'll try. I finished making adjustments to your golem, Master. Thankfully, the blizzard is rather mild today, at least by this world's standards. I believe it would be best to take advantage of that and make as much progress as you can. And then there are the manifesto Atalante asks you to deliver. Please make sure you're well prepared before you head out, Master. Don't forget to check your Arctic Mystic code. Indeed, this code is so severe that any slit in your Mystic code could quickly lead to frostbite and necrosis on the affected body part. Even with your Magecraft protection, I do hope you will be careful out there, Master. Alright, I'm heading out. My goal was always to unite all the servants summoned to this land and overthrow Ivan the Terrible alongside the rebel army. And now, thanks to the Master of Chaldea, that goal actually seems attainable rather than a pipe dream. Uh-oh. My head is killing me. I suppose even servants cannot always get what they want. When my pipe dream becomes reality, I wonder if I will wake from this dream too.
Let me go! Damn it! So you are a survivor from the rebel army. Unfortunately, you were the only one I was able to capture. The Opportunity have a terrible time exercising control at times like this, you see. In that sense, you should count yourself lucky. I hope you understand that much. Just so you know, I'm only a new recruit. I don't remember anything. I see. So you lack confidence in your memory, eh? I appreciate you telling me that before we begin. You're kinda quite durable indeed. We could be out here all day if we take things one question at a time. What was that? I said you Yaka have a high tolerance for pain, thanks to your dull sense of it. All the more so if you're prepared to give up your lives. In my experience, you cannot make a Yaga talk whether you rip out his claws, break his limbs, or even toss him in a dark hole for a month. The Opportunity's methods of torture only ever end up killing you. It's a tremendous waste of time. Is that so? If you're gonna kill me, then kill me already! I can't do that, my young Yaga. As you can see, I am a man of the cloth, here to spread God's word. I would like to avoid taking life unless strictly necessary. Besides, I have something else in mind. There is a test of sorts I've been meaning to try out. Opportunity, we will be taking this Yaga with us. Do be careful with him. Yes, sir. What are you planning to make me do? I believe you said you lack confidence in your memories. Then you have cause to... Yokobe. I'm going to give you the shock of a lifetime. Yokobe.
Snow-covered plateau, alright.
Sorry, we're back online. I'm afraid our transmission is cutting in and out. It might be because of how fast you're moving.
Can't you track Master even without communicating with him?
Yes, of course. I'm monitoring him right now.
Perhaps we should slow down for a while and take a moment to make a report. Why don't we take a break, or even set up camp for the night?
Well, that sounds like a fine idea. I confess, I'm about ridden down. What do you think, Master? You must be tired as well, no?
Well, before we do... Ah, I see. There are demonic beasts nearby. Then let us take care of them first.
Alright then, it's hunting time!
It's hunting time, I should say.
よーし、戦いだ。苦手だけど全力でいこうか。
Okay.
やってやるさ、存分に。いいだろう。
落ち着いて落ち着いて。
Stella!
何？サービスだと思う。お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。
お父様。
いいとも。
いいわ。
何？サービスだと思う。
苦しめ。
Oh, that's great.
お父様。
何事もやればできるさ。
あなたの魔力もっとよ。イグナ・トゥフルトゥ君が我その神髄を宿す写しみとならバラの眠りを超えいざ究極の門へと至らん。クリフォー・ライゾーム。これでどう？
What?
苦しめ。
Oh my god.
開け門よ。了解。
いいと
押し切
も
ります。
それどうかお望みのままお望みのまま何サービスだと思うどうか
Oh yeah?
柄
How
では
so?
ないんだけどね
Describe. Why is my stream so funny?
悪くなかったわ。
Are you alright, Master? You're not too cold, are you?
I'm fine, thanks to the wall of golems.
Seems you can make golems out of just about anything, huh, Vice Braun? Stones, trees, metal. You can just use all kind of stuff, can't you?
You are correct, for the most part.
Well, there's no shortage of snow around here. Could you make a golem out of that?
Snow. Golems, eh? Leaving aside what to use as a core, I imagine it would be rather difficult to accumulate and maintain the material. Although, they will have an advantage in that they would be difficult to physically destroy, as they could always just reassemble themselves for all the snow around them. But no, it just wouldn't work. No matter how I run the numbers, the average core just would not be capable of accumulating sufficient quantities of snow. Using more valuable materials for the core will only result in golems that, while nigh impossible to destroy, are otherwise exceptionally weak. What do you think, Master? All this magecraft stuff's a little over my head. Ah, yes. I forgot that magecraft is in your strong suit.
You really do love golems, don't you, Vice Braun?
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I simply dislike humans.
Huh?
Say what? Oh, I don't mean that I despise them. My apologies. I should have chosen my words more carefully. I only meant that I find interacting with humans troublesome and tend to avoid it as much as possible. That is just the sort of person I am. So then, why are you okay talking like this? Since becoming a servant, I realized the error of my ways, at least in part. So, I decided I should continue to talk to others, no matter how reluctant I may be to do so.
Oh, if you find it unpleasant, we would be happy to keep quiet.
No, that would not do. That would not do at all, Mash. While it is fair to say that I do not like humans, I did try to save them to the best of my ability. I did so in life, and I continue to do so in death. But I'm still not sure why, and that troubles me. Giants are supposed to be immortal. They must not be allowed to die. If they do, that will be my fault.
Vice Braun?
Apologies, I didn't mean to lose my composure. At any rate, I feel as though I'm very close to a breakthrough, and if I'm to find it, I need to continue talking with all of you. So don't worry how I feel about it. I want us to continue to talk freely amongst ourselves. You know, I can't help thinking. Yes? If you hadn't said that, this wouldn't be an issue now. That's true. You make an excellent point.
Maybe so, but I'm still glad you told us. I think it was very important that you did. Heroic spirits may exist to protect humanity, but that doesn't mean they all feel the same way about it. Some used to be human, some are descended from gods, some were never human at all.
Maybe, but we're not going to argue about this now.
That's true, Master. Now is not a good time to argue. Ah, that reminds me. Holmes, you around?
Yes, I'm here. What is it?
I'm just a mite curious about what's going on outside Russia right now. How's it looking out there?
I'm afraid we are not in a position to find that out just yet. There is an enormous storm wall that surrounds all of Russia, you see? That said, the paper moon did show us what Earth currently looks like when we emerged here. It's become a smooth, perfectly round planet. Not a single sign of nature exists to be found, to say nothing of civilization. There may be some slight variations in elevation, but there are no mountains surpassing 1,000 meters that we have seen. The only things remaining on this now empty world are 7 abnormal regions, each of roughly the same scale as this version of Russia. I'm afraid that's all we know right now.
Well, ain't that just perfect? Guess Russia ain't the only place that's changed more in a bit. My memories are all still a blur,
but there's one thing I know to a certainty. I'm damn sure the place I lived my life was a nice, easygoing world where there weren't no trouble that could be solved with a bullet.
Now then, before we continue on our way tomorrow, I believe we should stop all at the nearby village and hand out the manifesto. Go away, servants. Leave now, and don't come back. Oh, may I ask why? If you know that we are servants rather than humans, then why don't you speak to us like that? I know that you servants are inhuman monsters. That's why I want you to go away. If that still isn't enough for you, then go ahead and kill me first.
Are you that scared of Ivan the Terrible?
You lot see our neighbor village on that map of yours?
Yeah, I see it. Why do you ask?
Go there, and you will see a sign of the Tsar's power. Then I'm sure you will understand. So long as that reminder is there, we could never even dream of defying him.
Well, that was certainly not the warmest of welcomes. Nonetheless, I am curious about the sign of the Tsar. I suggest we head there now and see what we can learn from it. What do you think, Billy?
Well, I suppose it's alright with me, but I gotta tell you, I got a real bad feeling about this. But sometimes you gotta just charge into the lion's den. I ain't too keen on sticking around this village any longer than we gotta. Let's get a move on.
What happened here?
Did an earthquake hit here? Maybe a twister?
Oh. How terrible. What a horrible disaster this must have been.
This is downright awful.
What is it? We can't see anything on our end.
Maybe the comms are acting up?
Very well, I'll try to fix them. Are you trying to break our equipment, old man? Looking for an excuse to replace it or something? In case you somehow forgot, we can't just go buy a new one here. If you break it, I'm bringing a replacement from your quarters. You dare to talk your commander like that? Mash, use your demi powers to give Manue the spanking of his life. Weekend or not, you are still a servant, aren't you? Then get in there and shatter his coccyx.
I'm sorry, Director, but I can't follow an order like that.
How? Why would you ever even think to do something like that?
Very well. If would you be so kind as to describe the scenes for us, I shall have no difficulty piecing together what happened. I ain't rightly sure, Holmes. Not a lot to describe. Can't say much more than the places had been just about completely obliterated.
There are, of course, no survivors to be found.
Does it appear to have been burnt to the ground?
What do you think, Billy?
Don't look that way. Nope. No scorch marks on what's left of the houses or anything like that. Besides, I got a feeling fire don't take well to the conditions around here. Don't see much burning.
True. Likely not the work of the Abujaniki either. They will have no need to destroy these homes. Tell me, Mr. Soapfrost, is there anything that strikes you about the scenes? Anything at all? It kind of reminds me of the aftermath of the Tunguska event. The Great Mid-Air Explosion said to be observable all the way from London. I believe that was caused by a comet or asteroid.
You know, now you mention it, it does look like something crushed those houses from above. But still somehow wasn't enough, so we got a crater here. Well, what are we doing here? Some kind of space rock, or something else entirely?
Whatever the case, this is the power we face by opposing Ivan the Terrible. The Yaga here all died instantly without even a moment to be frightened. No wonder that other village was so terrified. It would seem there is little to be gained by handing out the manifesto here.
Yeah, suppose we might as well just head straight for our destination then. Well, no time like the present. Let's go find out if this Mozart fella is the sort of monster we can beat, or the sort we can befriend. However the chips fall, my 6-shooter helps see us through.
Okay, let's finish this one before I'm gonna head off to bed. Alright, Yaga Tula. Oh, we got Avenger. Oh shit. Why, thank you for praising me for my voices. Hope you like it so far.
Here we are. Subfrost, would you mind pulling your hood lower to hide your face? One cannot be too careful after all.
I'll just go ahead and use my spirit form then.
It does seem lively here, despite the late hour. It would be much easier to acquire information if Patsy was still here with us. But since he isn't, the best we can hope to do is eavesdrop. Wait just a moment, please.
Oh, sure. May I ask why you're putting your hand up to the wall?
Why? To eavesdrop, of course.
The Tsar! Long live the Tsar!
Okay.
The Opportunity killed?
Not enough demonic beast leather.
There's the monster! I've been hearing strange sounds lately.
Speaking of sounds, the Tsar. Not joking. He said he saw an old-fashioned human with his own eyes. Ah, here we are. Said they were at the old church. You know, the one up north. If we beat them, we still got a shot at winning. Don't be stupid. Even if that's true, we're talking about someone the opportunity take orders from. We can't possibly beat someone like that. Nothing good can come from defying the Tsar. Don't give me that crap now. I'm sick of the damn Tsar. He pawns everything up on the opportunity, and when he goes out on his own, all he does is wipe another village or town off the map. And when he's not doing that, he doesn't even try to help us. We're the ones who built the city. The Tsar didn't do shit. Yeah, but so what? You know how strong the Tsar is. That's what it all comes down to the end. We know that in our bones. There's not a single thing we can do in the face of such monstrous power. The only hope we've got is that he doesn't wake up. As long as he stays asleep, we can manage to get by. Damn the opportunity. They're nothing but the Tsar's dogs. Do we have no choice but to kowtow to them? There we go. I just learned that a mysterious servant is supposedly staying at an old church.
That's amazing.
All I did was apply my golem spell in a different manner. In truth, the technique does not lend itself very well to finding specific information. It was simply good fortune that I happened to find what we sought. That alone demonstrates how many Yaga are talking about this. In any case, shall we pay this church a visit?
Ah, of course.
So this is a church. I don't detect any movement around here there.
Indeed, nor do I see anything out of place.
that a servant might have left behind.
Same here. It just looks like an ordinary neglected church.
What do you think, Holmes? I imagine a detective of your caliber may find something we cannot.
Well, it's a bit difficult to get a clear picture over the monitor, but yes, I do see signs that a servant was here. It seems the servant in question used this church as a base of operations. I believe this place served a similar function to a caster workshop. He must have felt very much at home.
Well, ain't that something? You really are a great detective. That was my analysis at work. Thank you very much. All Holmes did was look at the summary.
Come on, Holmes, you're better than that.
Drat, I've been found out. I suppose I got a bit carried away. I'm afraid I've been under a great deal of stress lately, since I haven't been able to make any Python deductions. I do apologize.
That's rich coming from you, Detective Happy-Go-Lucky. As if you ever had a stressful day in your life.
You wound me, Gordov. There are some mysteries that simply cannot be solved. That alone is a great source of stress for me.
Very well then. If the servant is staying here, why don't we wait for him to return?
I agree with Weisbrand, Master. It must have been exhausting, coming all this way in only 2 days. This seems like a good opportunity to rest up, and I urge you to take it.
These benches may not make for the most comfortable of beds, but I suspect they will be considerably better than simply shutting down. Okay, I'll get some sleep. Good night, Mash, and thank you.
Of course, Master. I'll wake you up if anything happens. No way! You really have no idea? Never mind their Magecraft alignments. You don't even know their names? You're kidding! I didn't know you were so cold-hearted and so fast. In that case, you really can't blame them if they wake up pissed off at you, can you? After all, you stole everything from them. Their jobs, their purpose, even their place at Chaldea.
Come now. You really don't know? All the miracles you perform are about to be destroyed at the hands of the very paragon of mediocrity.
Stir! Master! Are you alright, Master? You look like you were having a nightmare.
I'm fine. It's nothing.
Thank goodness. For a moment, I was afraid one of your dreams had taken you to another world again.
Has that really happened before?
Yes, several times. At any rate, Weisbrand.
I know. He's here.
Well then, time to answer that age-old question. To pull the trigger, or to not to pull the trigger?
Is it a servant?
Yes, it is. The servant we believe to be Amadeus is standing in front of the church. He appears to be keeping his magical energy restrained. But he's also not moving from his position. Guess he's going us out. What would you do, Master?
Let's go out and try talking to him first.
Understood. Watch out! Above you!
Whoa there!
Well, that was a rather rude way to introduce oneself.
Is that Amadeus?
Well, here I am, waiting for more filthy rebel soldiers to show up. And who should I meet but the Chaldeans? There is no place for you in this Lostbelt, Chaldeans. Your only escape now is death at my hands.
Lostbelt. Is that what you just said? Aha, that's it. And if this land's texture has been overwritten, that would make this a belt. Ah, this is the final piece of the puzzle I needed to complete my hypothesis.
Whoa-wee! Look at you!
I'll do that. Some kind of suit. Or would you call it armor?
You telling me that's Amadeus? I can't get a good reading on his spirit urgent. He could be Amadeus, but he could also be someone else.
Regardless of who he is, the spirits seem to be agree on one thing. He is very much a harbinger of death. God's love is nowhere to be found here. There's only the hunt. As I am no longer human, I shall grant you the gift of death.
Are you really Amadeus?
Silence! Silence, silence, silence! My name is Amadeus. It must be or else. God will never forgive me.
Okay. Oh yeah, the game is interesting. Loving that storyline so far.
いいだろう任せな。いいとも。
You mean the story plot, not the game.
立っていられるか。どうよかろう。潰れて死ね。
それ。
潰れて死ね。
お望みのままに。それ。どうか。
Alright, here we go. Amadeus altar, right there.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
よかろどうよかろう。潰れて死ね。砕け。果てるがいい。
我が式に踊れ神nun。
Oh shit, right. How long is it turn when you sacrifice that? Oh, it's just permanently. Shit. Ah.
血物目が立っていられるか。
何事もやればできるさ。小さな窓がいいとも。我が魂に痛みなぞ。
Okay.
星のうちに物見の歌、楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のに通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。それ。我が式に踊れ神nun。
迷うな。よかろよかろう。潰れて死ね。はぜよ。果てるがいい。
What the fuck? What?
了解。
お望みのままに。
仕切ります。やー。
それ。
砕けよ。 で耐えます。
立っていられるか。
はい。
どう迷うな。はっ潰れて死ね。
我が式に踊れ神南。
No, fuck you! Ah!
お任せ。夢のように片してよ。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
ついに来たか。迷うよかろう。
我が魂に痛みが
なかなか骨のあるつわものであった。
Okay. Alright. Hey! Don't take this the wrong way, but... What is it? Did you really kill him? I mean, I'm sure you didn't kill him directly. But come on, you know, there's all sorts of indirect ways to kill someone, right? You think I killed him? Don't be stupid. Right, of course. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. No, I really mean it. Don't be stupid. Of course I killed him. Yes, I killed Amadeus myself. I am the one who requested Requiem in D minor. It was I am the reason the great prodigy is dead. Preposterous. How fortunate I would be if only that were true. I couldn't kill him. I just couldn't. Not because we were good friends or even acquaintances, but because I couldn't bring myself to snuff out the life of one with such God-given talent. That is who Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was. And yet, the world, myself included, cannot but seek someone to blame for the death of one such as he. So we told ourselves that some fool must have driven him to the depths of hell, all because they envied his divine symphonies. And also that we could avoid facing the most hellish truth ourselves, that even a composer of his incredible talent could die as easily as anyone else. That is how I was remade. Yes, remade! But that's okay. That's how it should be. I loved him. I envied him. I yearned for him. I respected him, admired him, looked up to him. So, to bear the honor of being the one to kill that great prodigy, I could ask no greater gift of God. Still, that said, I feel like he once told me something much more important. Yes, I did watch Fate series, except the Fate Extra or Fate Encore, whatever that thing. Never watched that. Probably will. I did watch through the Fate Day and Night series and Fate Zero and Fate Apocrypha. The Apocrypha is an okay, mediocre storyline, I have to say for sure. So yeah. I'm still planning to watch on the El Malloy's Cases thing. Alright, let's continue on. Please, just listen to me! There is nothing for us to discuss! Gotcha, you Mac bastard! Gah! Damn it! It's not him! That's not Amadeus at all. He doesn't look anything like him. And his spirit urging is different. Not even being an altar could explain this much difference. Who are you, really? I'm not Amadeus. Damn it. I'm not Amadeus. Mr. Soapbox, look out! It's an ambush! You guys must be working with old-fashioned radar. That explains why it was so easy to sneak up on you. Huh? That voice. Stand by, Abujaniki. This is the one I've been waiting for. Looks like the court musician isn't doing so hot. Well, that's okay. I wasn't going to need him much longer anyway. Goodbye, Salieri.
Salieri. So, that was Antonio Salieri. Kadok, is that you? Masculate. Oh, you're just on comms. Now then. I know it's kind of cliched, but something's just gotta be said, you know. We meet at last master of humanity. My name's Kadok Zemlupus. I'm the crypter in charge of this Lostbelt. Yeah, okay.